Good evening and welcome to another IADC update. Yes, we're back in the field and we are again out here to bring you the latest developments taking place here at the Argyle International Airport. Now, a lot has been happening and things are moving at a rapid pace here at the AIA, and we are going to be bringing it all to you this evening so that you are fully updated as to what is happening here. We are starting out here in the 3rd kilometer of the project, and in this area we have the former petroglyph hill that we are currently taking down. We also have the 191 channel, the Yambu River, the part of the runway, as well as from this angle you can see a lot of the runway inside the 2nd and the 1st kilometers. So let me start by pointing out what we are seeing over there in the 2nd kilometer all the way across to the end of the runway, well, the beginning of the runway in the 1st kilometer of the project. If you look straight ahead of me across to the 1st kilometer, the southern end of the runway, which is the approach end of the runway, you will note that we are making preparations to begin applying the 2nd coat of asphalt, which is the wearing coat. Also, last week I told you that we should start this week with asphalt on the 2nd part of the taxiway, but that actually got started last week, and now we have asphalt on the 2nd taxiway, as well as the coating that they put on to prepare for the wearing coat to be applied here. In the 3rd kilometer they have already started to apply the wearing coat, so we will show that to you as well. Also, if you look across here, and if I could step out of the way a bit in front here where we have the 191 channel, we did tell you that we were going to concentrate on the midsection of this channel. We have filled up all of the channel, but to get the runway coming across, we are concentrating on the midsection right there right now. So they are working on all of the base material here in this midsection of the 191 channel before they start laying the gravel to do the asphalt work. So they're doing their filling up and their compaction there in the midsection there, and they're also continuing the work along here with the runway. So all of this work is taking place right here. Also on the 191 channel, we did mention in previous programs that the channel was put in so we can take the water that is coming from the terminal building, as well as the aprons and the small stream pretty much that ran alongside there, to channel it into the ocean. To do that, we have had to dig drains below the culverts here to literally take that water down into the ocean. So we have opened up the drains, and I'm happy to report that that work is progressing nicely. They are at the moment putting the concrete on the floor of the drain to take the water straight into the Argyle Ocean and keep it out of the river, which is the preferred thing to do if we want to protect the tree population at the river mouth there. Also, the work on this hill, the petroglyph hill where we are standing here, this is also moving at a good pace, except for the intermittent stoppages that we have had with the drill machines breaking down from time to time. So that is affecting it a bit, but nonetheless we are getting the work done in this area. Across, if I would step across here to show you what's happening in the 220 channel, which is the Yambu River, I will let you know that the work there is continuing. We are continuing to pour the fluid concrete, and we are working as we did in the 191 channel on the Yambu River. We are also in that area filling up the section left vacant after we rerouted the river from its old route into the culvert. So that has been filled up so that we can get to the runway level and continue work on the runway across to the northeastern side of the site. As we make the turn here, I can point out to you the northern end of the runway, and on that end we have actually started applying the final coat, the final asphalt coat onto the runway. So the wearing coat is, as we speak, being applied onto that part of the runway, and you will see the guys at work over there with the pavers, etc., doing that work. When they are finished there, they will come across to the first kilometer where they will begin applying the wearing coat. So that work is moving, and once we have this covered right here with the filling up here and the compaction being done, and we start putting on the asphalt in this section, then all we would really have to be doing is waiting for the completion of the filling up in the midsection here of the Yambo River, the 220 channel, so that we can have this runway complete and ready for operation. So we're going to move from this side and we are going across into the second kilometer where they are doing concrete work, pavement on the cargo apron in that area, and they are continuing the work on the cargo terminal and the airside electrical substation. So don't you move, we have lots more coming up for you. Well, thanks for staying with us. We have moved over into the second kilometer of the site and we have come closer to the action here on the cargo apron. And this is actually the first time that I am standing on the cargo apron, but I had to come so I can bring you close up to the action taking place right behind me. Now they have put down a lot of slabs, concrete slabs here on the cargo apron, and as the weather continues to hold, they are continuing to pour concrete. So the pavement here on this cargo apron is ongoing. It's a very big area and enough space for the two Amerijet size planes to be able to park here comfortably to collect whatever cargo they have to take out or bring into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. More than enough space that they have working with here on this cargo apron. So the work on the aprons nearing completion, and within a few weeks, once the weather continues to hold and all of the material is available, then I am sure that we would be able to work on this speedily and bring it to a completion. Also, as we go around, we are standing right in front of the cargo terminal itself, and the work on that terminal is moving apace. We are looking at the preparations being made to install the roof on the top of this building. If you look straight ahead, you can see that they are making preparations to have the roof put on, and you can tell from what you're seeing there that it's going to be a very high roof to allow forklifts and other such equipment to be able to operate there unimpeded by anything. So that is taking shape, and very soon that cargo terminal will also be completed. Next to the cargo terminal we have the airside electrical substation being put up, and last week when we looked at it, they have just started the walling, and quite a significant amount of it is up, and very soon all of the wallings on that airside will be up. Just a little bit left to go, and very shortly as well we could see the completion of that building. Both of these buildings being constructed by the Barbados-based company Inotech, and they continue to do a great job. They're the same company that built the aircraft rescue and firefighting station. So they continue to work here with us at the Argyle International Airport, and they are doing well. So that is what is happening out here on the apron. So the time being, a lot of men on the job, they are busy, and they're all working towards the same goal, to have this airport ready for operation towards the end of this year. We have more for you, don't go away. Did I hear somebody say it's a long time we have not seen what's going on inside the terminal building? You think it's time for an update of the inside of the terminal building? I think we can do that for you. So let's go inside and see what is happening there. Come with me now. We're now inside the terminal building, and we are in the area where we had to retrofit the outside arm there of the passenger terminal building to accommodate the second boarding bridge or jet bridge down to the far end. Now that work with the tiling and all the retrofitting, the glass being installed and all of that is just about complete, and the boarding bridges are now fully attached to the passenger terminal building. So these are pretty much ready for operation. The boarding bridges and this walkway is all ready for operation. Now this boarding bridge here, as with the other one, if you're coming into St. Vincent and the Grenadines and you are getting off of the boarding bridge, when you come out here, you're going to go all the way down there where the arrow is pointing, and you will go downstairs for the immigration, the arrivals hall. Now if you're in transit, there you continue all the way down and you go around past the secure area, past security, and back into the departure lounge. Now this door and this glass partition separates arriving passengers from the departing passengers. So this is one of our boarding gates up here, and the other is on that end. So once we have passengers who are ready to board, these doors will be opened and they can board through whichever gate that they have to board. Gate number 4, gate number 5, we have 3 other gates downstairs. These walls, glass walls, are so thick I could barely hit them. So we are well on our way and ready. Well, as far as this area is concerned, this area is pretty much ready for operation. We're going to go back inside into the departure lounge because we have the installation of the counters being done, and we have 2 already installed up here. We're going to show that to you, and then we're going to go downstairs to speak with one of the guys who is in charge of the installation, and he's going to tell us what they're doing here. So we're going to go inside. We continue to update you as to what is happening here at the AIA, and we continue our update inside the passenger terminal building. For some time we have been telling you that very soon you will see the installation of the checking in counters, that those would start, and I am happy to let you know that they have started. The installation has started. With me, I have Mr. John Jeffrey, who is supervising the installation of those counters, among other things, and he's going to tell us more about that. He'll also tell us which company he's from and run us through all that he's doing here at the Argyle International Airport. John, thank you for agreeing to speak with us, and welcome to St. Vincent.
Thank you. It's a very nice place to be.
Yes. Now, first of all, you can tell us which company you're representing here.
I'm from Gate Technologies. We're installing the check-in counters, passport control booths, information counters, and the car hire also is getting a row of shops type systems. Now, you started this installation process last Friday. That's right. And today, as we are recording this, today is Tuesday. And I am amazed at the number of counters that I see up and in other areas that you have these things up. Now, how has the work been going, and how has it been for you working with the local guys to have these set up? No, it's been quite good actually. We've done very well. The guys are very keen. We worked right through the weekend, so it was quite nice that they came in to help me. But yeah, that's going very well. So
you work the weekend. Now what we're looking here are the checking in counters. What are the other areas in which you have counters or desks installed already?
Well, we've got the passport control booths, which are in the immigration areas, in both domestic and arrivals and departures, and then in the domestic side we've just got another row of these green check-ins. Also we got the domestic side, which will get another row of nice green counters, and in the arrivals on the domestic I think we've just got 1 or 2 small counters, and plus all the information throughout the airport. On the international, back on the international side, we've got some gate counters on the lower level and the upper level as well.
Now, it's quite a number of counters that you have to install. When do you anticipate, how long do you anticipate this process will take?
We should be finished by the end of the month if all goes well.
That's not bad. That's good. Well, I am hoping that all goes well and that the work is completed at the end of the month.
It'll be 90% complete by the end of the month. There may be a few little things that we have to just do afterwards, but what we need to do is we need to get as far as we can so that the technicians can get the installation of all the computers in and the telephone systems and everything like that in, and the weigh scales and all that. So.
Okay. Well, based on the way that you have started, if you keep the momentum up, I'm sure you will get there.
I hope so. Like I say, we've got 4 good guys working with me, so I'm quite happy with how it's going.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for chatting with us, and all the best with the work.
Thanks very much.
All right, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you. All right, well, there you have it, the update on what is happening here with the check-in encounters. We will be showing you the other areas that the desk and the other counters have been in, which they have been installed. So until next time, this is all we have for you tonight, and we ask that you continue to support us with this project as we continue the realization of a Vincentian dream. Good evening.